What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. We here. Before we get into film talk, which I know you guys want to fucking talk about, let's give a shout out to Laidback TV, our sponsor for this podcast. It's got over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, every HBO, every Cinemax. If you remember, pay-per-views, multiple languages, very simplified, only $25 a month. It's compatible on your Androids, your iPhones, and your Fire Sticks. You don't believe me? Check them out on laybacktv.com, okay? LAYBACKTV.com. See if I'm lying, alright? Tell them your boy Eddie Jack sent you. Now let's get to film talk. What up? Yo, y'all seen it in San Diego, Comic-Con, okay? Marvel did a panel, Marvel Studios, and we got it official. The Russo brothers are back. Holy shit. If you don't know nothing about the Russo brothers, you don't know fucking film, and you damn sure don't know the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I am a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They are responsible for the instant classic Captain America and the Winter Soldier, which is Captain America 2. The instant classic of Captain America Civil War, where you see Captain America go head to head with Iron Man. Holy shit. And the incredible bodies of work, the masterpieces of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Personally, I thought we were never going to see the Russo brothers direct any more Marvel Studios projects. And Kevin Feige, salute to him. You know what I mean? They are basically getting into a new phase where it's the release of Deadpool and Wolverine. This coming week, we will give our feedback on Deadpool and Wolverine. Legendary. Hugh Jackman played Wolverine, 10 films. Deadpool, third movie, back again as Deadpool, played by Ryan Reynolds. It's amazing. It's amazing that they were able to pull this off. I mean, if you guys were a fan on Twitter back in the days, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, great friends. They always were joking about doing a Deadpool Wolverine movie. You know what I mean? If you guys were big on the X-Men animated series, you know, back in the days in the 90s, you know, Deadpool did show up. You know, Wolverine was an iconic character, and now we get it. And Wolverine is in the yellow and blue suit. It's fucking amazing, but we'll get to that. So it's been official that the Russo brothers will take over the director's duties of the two next Avengers projects, right? And I know you guys were expecting some kind of confirmation regarding Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Now, Jonathan Majors, who played Kang in the Loki series, who played Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, which is Ant-Man 3. I'm not gonna lie, he did a pretty good job. But to me, if you do not get to that level where Thanos was in the Infinity Stone era, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't see it. You know, to me, he was like a Loki. You know what I'm saying? That kind of level. I mean, I know he was powerful, but it was just the actual like dynamic, the energy. Thanos, it was like you could have ended the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe with Thanos, with an Avengers Endgame, and then that's it. No more Marvel movies. But they are taking over, and they're official. It's, I mean, I guess they're not gonna have a new character, a new actor to play Kang, which I actually agree is a good idea. Like, why? you're gonna force a new person after we we saw Jonathan Majors. I mean, they did it with War Machine, who was originally played by Terrence Howard and now is being taken over by Don Cheadle. This was years ago. Don Cheadle's done an incredible job as War Machine, which is known as Rhodey, Iron Man's best friend. And I don't know. It just didn't seem right to me. So they changed it. Avengers 5 will no longer be Avengers The Kang Dynasty. Is now Avengers Doomsday. And I think it is a beautiful, an incredible idea, and an incredible title to Avengers Part 5. You know what I'm saying? I thought the best one was Avengers Infinity War. It's so iconic. This is great to get into this new era and this new saga for the multiverse. And they're going to direct Avengers Doomsday, and then they're going to direct the next Avenger film, Avengers Secret Wars. They got brand new logos, which I fucking love. But I think there's something to it. Avengers Doomsday is in green, which we'll get to. Victor Von Doom will make his debut. But Avengers Secret Wars is red. Now, if you think about it, before we say why I feel there's something to it. Avengers, they made the announcement and it was a fucking surprise. I ain't gonna lie, I've almost fell out my fucking seat. The return of Robert Downey Jr. to the MCU. And he will be playing Victor Von Doom, known as Doctor Doom. Which a lot of people love and a lot of people dislike it. And my personal opinion, I think it'd be done. I'm giving it a shot. The Russo brothers have yet to let me down. You know what I mean? When I thought they couldn't get any better, when Captain America 2 was phenomenal, I didn't think they can do better than that. And then they came with Captain America Civil War, which is part 3. It was incredible. It was like an Avenger movie when it was actually a Captain America movie. Then they are taking over Avengers 3 and 4, Infinity War and Endgame. And they made it better. 2.5 hours for Infinity War. A 3-hour film for Endgame. It was fucking awesome. The Russo brothers are phenomenal directors. They're my top 5 favorite directors of all time. You know what I mean? Like Michael Bay and Tim Burton and so forth. But it's like, I think you can give it a shot. If there's anybody who can really capitalize after being Iron Man for so many films, who can capitalize on taking that same face and turn it into a villain of Victor Von Doom? It's really depending on what's the storyline. It's the multiverse. So in a different dimension, Robert Downey Jr. is Victor Von Doom. You know what I mean? So it's interesting how they're going to do it. I think it's depending on the storyline. RDJ has been Iron Man for Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3. He was made a cameo in Incredible Hulk. Avengers 1, 2, 3, and 4. He was on Captain America Part 3. He was on Spider-Man Homecoming. You know what I'm saying? It's incredible, like, how many films he was able to accomplish. He was the MCU since 2008. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he can pull this off. But that brings me to my point. The logo for Avengers Doomsday is in green, obviously for Doctor Doom. But it's also Avengers Secret Wars is in red. Are we going to see the return by the end of Secret Wars of the return of Iron Man? Because remember, he may have died on the battlefield, but there was a alternate clip of him being taken by the Soul Stone, and he sees his daughter as a grown woman. So it's going to be very interesting. So shout out to Kevin Feige, shout out to the Russo brothers, and shout out Robert Downey Jr., the leader of the MCU, Iron Man, Tony Stark, and now Victor Von Doom, aka Doctor Doom. But that's it. We all out of here right now. This is your boy Eddie Jackson. So drop that podcast, hit subscribe button, like the page. Comment if you want, if you disagreed or agree. Doesn't matter. I dare you, alright? You guys be safe out there. Peace!